Welcome to the most horsepowerful podcast on the internet, the Xbox Drive. Before we get this show on the road, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and ring that bell on YouTube, and leave a 5-star rating or review on your podcatcher of choice. If you want to continue the conversation after the show, make sure you join the Carpool Gaming Discord. For exclusive content and all the Carpool shows in one simple feed, head over to patreon.com/carpoolgaming. Finally, head over to carpoolgaming.com for all of your merch needs. Now, with all that out of the way, you better buckle up, Buttercup, because it's time for the Xbox Drive.
Greater than X.
What's up, everybody? It is me, Fee. It is episode 363 of the Xbox Drive. Thanks, Mitch, for laughing midway through. How's it going, everybody? Guys, for context, it has already been quite the bloodbath behind the scenes.
Look at all the red on Mitch's shirt. It was just plain black 10 minutes ago.
There was a lot of yelling. There was a lot of freaking out. Ryan came to save the day, thankfully. Bless Ryan. And you know what? We're here, and I hope you're here live instead of watching the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight that people are posting about.
Me and Fee are about to have our own fight. It's going to be just as great.
Oh,
Carry
good
on.
golly.
Yeah, Tony
Mitch,
Baker, you don't need to watch that one. This one's going to be far more entertaining.
Way more entertaining.
Oh, my goodness. Guys, I want to know how you are doing. I'm going to start off with my favorite co-host here, Bowsah. How's it going?
I was waiting for it to be Mitch. I didn't
No,
know it was
never.
going to be me. Do you notice anything different around here?
Yeah.
Is there anything strange happening in this video feed? Don't get that close to the camera, Mitch.
Okay, sorry.
I'm scared. Look at this beautiful green hair.
It's pretty beautiful.
Man. I am still scaring the crap out of myself. Like, if I just walk past a mirror and catch a little glimpse out of my peripheral vision, it's like, whoa, who's in my house? Oh, just
Yeah.
me. Every morning when I wake up, it's like, surprise!
Still you.
Right.
Is this the first time that you've gone this light before?
Yes. When I had longer hair, like, prior to 2012, I would get highlights and stuff. But since I've had short hair, like, I had it a dark red once, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well,
So,
I think
yeah,
it looks
this is the
great.
first time it was bleached and now green, and I'm digging it. And I need to just get, like, everyone in my life used to me having wild hair, and maybe I'll just keep doing it.
Yeah. I think it looks great.
Thanks.
It does look
for,
good.
For context for people who are listening and you have not checked the Discord or probably the thumbnail for this actual video, Bowsah dyed their hair like vibrant yellowish green, and it looks fantastic. So go. Everyone in the chat's been sharing their love, saying how great it looks. Fantastic. And of course we have Mitch. How's it going, Mitch?
I'm good. What's it like to have hair? I don't know. I don't know
It's
what
wild.
that's like.
Look,
Yeah.
it's growing back so fast, I can see the darkness coming in already.
Just brag. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm growing hair.
Wouldn't that be nice?
It would be nice. I'm just gonna talk to Bowsah for the rest of the episode. Bowsah, I'm doing great. Just hanging out, having fun, talking to you and no one else, just having a good old time. Yeah, we're not late for any particular reason because someone doesn't know how to do this stuff or anything. But
Oh, man.
we won't point out, who that might be. We'll save that for later. Don't worry about it.
Ryan
Well,
knows
for
that
everyone
it's
who's
not Sweet's
listening,
fault,
Mitch was
so-
pointing at himself, so good job.
For anybody not on the video feed, I was
appreciate
absolutely
you
pointing at
taking
myself.
responsibility for that, Mitch.
You're right.
So
I
nice
should
of
take
you.
responsibility for it. To be clear, I also don't know what the hell I'm doing with StreamYard at all. So if anybody wants to yell at anybody, it is me. It's Mitch's fault. Throw it in the chat. It's
I already
fine. Throw it
did.
in the comments. Mitch's fault.
Locklith here, supporting. Listen, let me see you do it, Mitch. Exactly.
Well, Lachlan, I can do it just fine. I just choose not to. You know what I mean? Like I could if I wanted to. I should probably learn though, real talk. That might be a good idea. But we're fine. We're
Mm-hmm.
on. We're
Are
talking.
we?
We're, maybe, I don't know. Sure, Lockwood. All right. This is how we're starting the show. Great. Everybody,
Also,
let's go.
You know what? I can't wait for Sean to listen to this episode and just be on the, like, just the full blown, just like concerns for the entire episode.
You cannot leave us kids alone.
Yeah, this is what happens when you go celebrate a birthday. Shout out kiddos.
Happy birthday, Ellie. I hope Sean got you lots of good presents.
Exactly.
He better have.
Happy birthday. Doing a dance. But yeah, that is, I am, I can't this episode. I need to just like block where Mitch is. I'm just going to put like
I'll
a
just
cover.
mute myself.
Just mute
I'll just
him.
shut my camera
Yeah,
off
I'm just-
occasionally. Let me just
Yeah, every so often I'm just going to kick Mitch. It's going to be fine, guys.
I'm still on the local. You can't change that.
Well, that's great.
We could just do the Audacity route, and then you won't be there.
Yeah,
all
exactly.
of a sudden, I'm just not on the show, and there's just random spaces of silence. That'll be the best.
Yep.
Oh no,
Perfect.
where was Mitch's audio in the folder? I don't know.
Somehow I got
He
erased.
wasn't on
So
the
no.
episode.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Perfect. Well, guys, I think someone is heading towards us. Housekeeping's here.
The housekeeping lady is here.
Housekeeping.
First of all, I would like to thank once again our top donors from Extra Life. Special thank you to Tony Baker, Cwaggy, and Yon32. You make this stuff possible. This is why I have green hair. We're doing it for the kids. Thank you for making our goals happen. Love you. What else do we got? Seth is up on the pants, so you'll be getting that Sunday morning if you're in the Patreon exclusive tier. One of the best things we've ever recorded, little humble brag, the campfire episode that was done at Extra Life with like 8,000 people and crazy audio setup. Bless Ryan for figuring it all out. That is
On
up
the
on
fly.
Patreon as well. Yeah, he was just like test. Boom. Sounds
All the
good.
cool people were there, right, Fee?
Yeah. If looks could kill, Mitch would have been dead a long time ago.
Oh man, yeah.
And just a reminder, the Extra Life merch is only available till the end of the month. So get over to carpoolgaming.com and buy up your merch. Don't miss out. There's some sweet designs made by the one and only Fee. So
Exactly.
make sure you don't miss out. I think that's all for the housekeeping this week.
Housekeeping?
Thank you, housekeeping lady.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
So, Fee,
Yeah.
have you been playing any video games lately?
I sure have, Bowsah. I've been playing 2 games. So first I have been, okay, this gradually went from a game I've been playing every so often with a few friends to me just literally just playing solo mode. Guys, I'm fully invested into Phasmophobia. I don't know what it is about it. I'm just so invested. Now, I was watching streamers today. Like, I had it on my other screen while I was working, and I was learning all sorts of strats, and I'm becoming fully invested because I found out that it's not just about the items that you like can like use to find, because what happens is you have a journal and it's a matter of elimination. So there might be like EMF reader 5, or it goes down to like freezing temperatures, or maybe you see dots on a camera. But then I found out that it depends on like the weather that's outside, and also like if the ghosts are throwing things in specific rooms or not, if like certain items are being affected in a certain way. And I was just like, this is wild. I did not know this. So I tried to play solo last Sunday, and I've played a few other times, and it was both exhilarating and also, I will have to say, kind of boring. Because you're just sitting there, you're like, say something. I'm here. Can you please do something? What's going on? And it's just like no response. Of course, I was playing on a lower level, so maybe that's why. Maybe if I get into higher levels, maybe I'll get some more interaction. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I've been recruiting people to play, so if you ever do play and you want to play, let me know. But I've been kind of addicted. I don't know why. It's also in first person, but I don't think it's affecting me as much as other games do because it is really slow.
I was gonna say,
you're just
yeah.
like, you're walking slowly unless you can run every so often. And as long as I'm not like whipping my camera around like a goofball, I'm fine. So I do get it to a specific threshold if I've been playing like for 4 or 5 hours in a row, then I have to stop, which is pretty standard for any video game anyway, so makes
Do you
sense.
ever have those moments like when you're like running for your life from a ghost where it like kicks in hard and you're like, hold on, I gotta take a second? Does that happen to you?
Every so often. It happened over the weekend, mostly because I kind of did a dumb mistake. For context, there are different cursed items that could end up being like just spawning in the house. And so I used the Ouija board incorrectly and I ended up picking it up and then it cracked in half. And I'm like, why'd that happen? And then Lucas died instantaneously and he's like, what did I do wrong? And I'm like,
was that his final words? What did I do wrong?
Yeah, it was like, what did I do wrong? And I'm like, I made an oopsie. I'm whoopsies. And then I found out that you have to talk to the Ouija board and then you have to say like, where are you? Where are you? Because a friend of mine
I'm so sorry. She's
like level 70. I did notice that reference and I appreciate the reference.
Thank you.
It's just, she's level 70. She's like, I know what to do with this Ouija board. And she picks it up and she's like, where are you? Finds out where it is. And she's like, goodbye. And then apparently if you say goodbye to the board, it should indicate to the board that it's over. Like your conversation with the ghost is, apparently it didn't work. So all I hear is like, bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. And I'm like,
she's just shouting bye like she's a flight attendant at the end of a flight. Like, bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.
And I remember that round, we did end up all dying because it got very, very hectic very fast because we were also playing on, I think, professional, which I found out today, there's Apocalyptic 3, not just 2 or 1. That's the highest level you can get to. And it's like apparently chaos mode. Just, I'm learning so much every day about Phasmophobia, so I am going to be playing that this weekend. Probably, who knows, maybe after this, maybe I'll play more Phasmophobia if we don't end up playing Fortnite, which is another game I've been playing.
Not with us, you haven't.
Nope, didn't play with you guys. No, I have not yet. I played
sometime?
Yeah, I played with Bowsah. We played last Friday. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, we did. That's right. I remember the other person.
Wow, Mitch doesn't remember when he and I have played video games. Just
That's
like
true.
He forgot that it was on his podcast.
Shut up. Stop. We're not doing that. Again.
But no, I've been really enjoying it. Mostly just because for myself, the way I enjoy playing it is getting a bolt action sniper rifle and sitting on a hill and just taking people out. That's I find joy.
Got it.
I enjoy just taking people out from a distance, and if I'm too close, I get into a vehicle and just start hitting people with the car.
Oh, you're a man.
Solid strat.
Which is fantastic. It did happen at one point where I was playing with Lucas, and someone was up a hill, and he's just like, we shouldn't go and chase them. And I'm like, bet. And so I got into a vehicle and he's just like, I can't help you if you go up there. And I'm like, that's fine. I got out of the vehicle and took out a gun and just took the guy out. And I'm like, perfect. 10 out of 10. I'm feeling good about it. But it's been a lot of fun. I also introduced one of my really good friends, Kay, to it, who originally was a little bit hesitant and she's just like, I'm not going to do very well. And then we were winning and we got a lot of we got to first place. She's like, I actually enjoy this game. And I'm like, yes. And then the next day she's like, so when are we playing Fortnite? And I'm like, okay. So we're now all addicted to playing Fortnite. So probably going to play some more. And by probably, I mean I will be playing more.
Yep.
It only took me forever. And you know what's going to happen? In like a month, I'm going to stop playing and then like essentially just bash on Fortnite again. And it's just this vicious cycle.
Yep.
Yeah. Just just the full cycle. But I think that's all I've been playing because everything else I've just been reading, and that's about it. Or watching Bones. So rewatching Bones for the upteenth time, guys. So here we are, not watching Arcane, unlike what Ron wants me to be watching right now. Shout
Watching
out to
a show she's probably watched 6 times every episode, but it's
Hey,
fine.
sometimes you need that comfort food.
I get that though. I understand.
Exactly. And that's what Bones is, until someone commented on the fact that they never wear face masks, even though they use a bone saw. And you're like, oh, now that I didn't realize this for the upteenth time,
you
I'm
probably
now
shouldn't
judging.
breathe in bones.
You'd think
Probably not
that,
a good idea.
but here we are.
Right?
gonna leave my section of what I've been playing with that note. Enjoy. Bowsah, what have
bone sawdust.
Bowsah, what have you been playing?
Oh, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Thanks to Xbox Canada, I'm playing a little game called Hidden Paws Mystery. And this
Cute.
is, I talked a bit about it on the PlayStation Drive last weekend. It's a 3D hidden objects game. So you've got to like manipulate the world so you can zoom in 3D and twist. And sometimes it's like a cat on a platform under a bridge. So you really got to like manipulate the world to find the things. But you got to open containers and find balls of yarn. Just nice little chill wind down at the end of the day type of game. I love those kinds. Next couple things not on Xbox. First up, Unrailed 2 released last week, and it is amazing. So I spent, I don't know, what, 2.5 hours last night playing online with some friends. Just a blast. Literally, when our train explodes, it's a blast. But I love that game. I'm so glad it's out. It improved on the first one in all the best ways, right? It's still core, the same game, the same experience, but now like you can add cartridges to your character and have special abilities, and they made like upgrading different wagons for your train different this time, and new biomes, and now there's boss fights, and just took an already excellent game and made it better somehow. So I'm very happy.
Do want to point out Locklith put out a video where she's playing
Yeah,
Unrailed
I
with
also
Bowsah.
played
Go check that out.
with
It's a great video.
Locklith and Jan32 and Rybo on
Mhm.
Locklith's channel. So
Everybody go
if you're
check that out.
interested, go check that out and then buy Unrailed and play with me, because that's how it works. And then your girl was not feeling good today, so I took the day off and took lots of naps and lots of headache medicine. But then, when I was feeling better, I played Lego Horizon. And let me tell you, that was just what the doctor ordered. It seems to be following the Horizon Zero Dawn story close enough. Like, they're getting the major plot points right, but it has, like, that Lego humor. And, of course, you're just running around smacking everything and collecting bricks and, you know, all the normal Lego game nonsense that we all love to see. So, yeah, I don't think it's a very long game. I think I'm close to halfway done, so we'll see. I don't know
Wow. Really?
what type-
Already?
Yeah. I don't know how other Lego, like story-based Lego games are, if they're normally short. I think I saw How Long to Beat, like 6 to 8 hours. I'm not sure I'll get it in that much, but we'll see.
Yeah, it says Lego. Yeah, 6 hours.
Yeah.
Even completionist is 10 hours. All right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, we'll find out. If it's only 10 hours, I'll probably go for completionist. Might as well
Right.
get a platinum, right?
Right. That's what I was just about to ask next. You're playing it on PlayStation. Okay.
Yeah, it's only on PlayStation and Switch. Maybe PC? I'm not sure if it's on PC yet.
PC, yeah. Just
Yeah.
not Xbox.
Just not Xbox.
Yeah. Because God forbid
That's
Xbox
fine.
put their games on other platforms, but God forbid somebody else put something else on our platform.
Wow.
But we won't talk about that.
There would be a complete meltdown if that happened. You thought it was
Guess
bad when
so.
Xbox did it. Whew.
Yeah, exactly.
Other than Fortnite that we've been playing together and having community game nights just spontaneously in Discord, I think that's about it for me. Mitch, what have you been up to?
Mostly, yeah, kind of the similar things. Haven't really been able to game this much this week over the weekend. I did play Apex. What else is new? Big thing though, lots of big changes. They did an update on Tuesday. Sorry, my apologies. They did an update on Tuesday where they completely retooled like all support legends to where now everyone and their mother are just running support legends because they are very overpowered. to the point where it's a little annoying when certain things like this happen and like pro players get mad and start complaining on Twitter and stuff. And I'm like, guys, shut up. Like, I get it. Like, this is your job. And I get, you could be frustrated. But I mean, like, I feel like them complaining about it gets more people to complain about it when they may not have had that big of a problem to begin with it. They basically made every single support legend like a demigod. Like, they can heal faster. They can heal more. They can heal faster. They can respawn people quicker. They can give people health when they pick them up. They give them like 4 different cool things they can do now. And it's just like the counters to each of those aren't there right now. So like, oh, this counter used to be for, when Gibraltar put out his bubble, you should be able to blow it up with Maggie's ball. They took that away in the same update. Like, they literally buff, and then nerfed people that could counteract those things all in one update. So it really changed up a lot of the ways characters that people play, for sure. Like, some people are running double support legends, which are insane. And it's like, if you would have said like last season or whatever, you're going to see Newcastle and Lifeline on the same team all day long, you'd be like, no, that's stupid. Why would you do that? It's so necessary. It's insane now because of how strong these characters are. It's kind of dumb not to run. If you don't run a support legend at all, it's ridiculous. But some people are running 2, and it's like, it makes you think a lot differently about who you're going to try to pick to combat that. But it sucks at the same time when they nerfed people to combat those people. I'm like, you made them so strong and made everything that combat them so weak against it that it's definitely changed up the game a lot. I don't mind it. Like, it's just different now. Like, I mean, people that complain about it are just mad maybe that their character got nerfed. And, but some, like, example, everybody who plays Lifeline, they're so happy. They're so happy right now. And it's just like, there's anytime one person gets an update and somebody else doesn't, you're going to piss off a select group of people. I just think the pros that are mad need to shut up, because literally that trickles down to like the rest of the community. And then Apex has to go and revert a bunch of stuff. And they're like, oh, we're so sorry. We made everybody mad. No, you made the top 3 pros mad, who then made all their followers mad, who then bitch on the internet about it. And it's just annoying. You know what I mean? Like, come on, dude.
So do you think are matches taking longer since there are like better healing and reviving abilities?
No, but there are more people staying alive in end circles. Like, it's just the healing that's happening now is insane. Yeah, I mean, people are still dying, but at the same time, I mean, the circle's still closing in on your game. But at this time, like, fights are also taking slightly longer, only because there's a lot more that can combat damage hitting you, and also how quickly you can heal even if you get damaged. Like, it just makes the fights different. And again, that first week people are going to complain, but then you figure out the strat to get around it and you're fine. That's why anytime this happens, like a new legend or a new buff or something new, buff happens, people exploit the hell out of it, whatever they can do. People get mad, and then like a week later, Apex will come and go, oh, we're sorry. We kind of went too crazy with this. Let's take away X, Y, or Z. The only thing that I'm a little upset about is when a support legend picks somebody up, it brings them to 100 health. And normally the person would have to heal, which is nice. The problem is when you do it in Storm, that's not cool. Because literally, even if the person gets hurt, they can still heal in Storm quicker than it kills you. And that just leads to more people camping outside of the circle when you really should try to get into circle. So like, I think that would be one change that they would do, just because it's really overpowered right now. Like, if you get knocked in circle back in you're like, oh man, this is terrible. Now it's like, nope, I can do this. And now I'm back to full health while running 2 circles, still taking damage. That's the only thing that's a little frustrating. But I was watching, they had some scrims happening, like pro scrims happening, and it was chaos. Those final circles were just like there's just so much going on, and I'm just like, I don't even know what the hell's going on right now. There's a lot happening in front of me. But yeah, like, that's, it's been fun doing that. I haven't played it yet, but the new Warzone update just came out yesterday for adding all the Black Ops 6 stuff to Warzone. So I think I'm actually just going to play Warzone all weekend, because
I heard some things. I watched some streams about that.
So
bizarre that I would do that when it's not you streaming it, but
Right. Right. But no, like the Black Ops 6 stuff all getting added to Warzone is a big deal. Apparently, it's, a bunch of the people, Buzz, Dame, things like that, have commented how like some things are kind of stupid, some things they need to tweak still. I'll play it this weekend and kind of get an idea of it. But other than that, Fortnite, we had a very fun time the other day. I was just home. I finished editing my Extra Life recap video, and me and Fulia were just hanging out in the general. And then Lockleth joined, and then Bowsah joined, and then 8 other people all of a sudden show up, and we're all just started like playing Fortnite. And it was super fun. And we didn't play with Amanda because Amanda doesn't like me. But other than that,
Fair.
like, yeah, it's valid. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Pretty hard to like me. But yeah, like Fortnite was super duper fun. And I'm actually looking forward to playing more of that with Carpool because, I mean, like I said, it's a game that I feel like everybody can play except for Sean. Because his PC straight up hates Fortnite for whatever reason.
But he could play it on his Xbox.
He did play,
This is
he
being
can
silly.
play it on his Xbox. He just needs to make sure he does that. And as long as he does that, then we can all play and all have a good time.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Fortnite's awesome. So again, like just the snipers and stuff that are in the game are fun. Still things I'm trying to figure out. Like the concussion grenade thing is still there. I don't remember when that hurt me. I remember at one point in time it didn't hurt me, but whatever. But no, like I'm still having fun with it, and that's like a thing I'm looking forward to doing after we're done with this. So
Oh,
Yep.
we're doing that?
I better be.
Okay.
I got all my
Newsflash.
hopes up for Friday after the show so we can
All
play.
right, all right.
I mean, we could play literally right after.
Yeah.
And
Literally.
for people who are listening, we played this game 4 days ago. Shocking enough. So that's how time works. If you're listening on the free feeds, because this comes out on Tuesday, if I remember correctly. So here you go.
You're
Could
good.
have
We missed
joined
it,
us.
But we might also be playing Fortnite that night. So
Yeah.
You have no idea.
look
Like
in
it's
Discord. If
it's
people are in
popping off in
general,
the
just
general.
pop in and say hello.
Yeah, why not? Go play Fortnite.
Say hello. Say you want to play Fortnite, and then leave and don't play Fortnite with us. It's fine.
Yeah.
Stay in the
Or-
Discord and don't talk to us while you play Fortnite with other people. It's fine.
Or you say you're gonna go play Fortnite with other people, and then you get kicked out of the Discord.
Fun fact: I didn't do that. Not Mitch's fault.
It was not Mitch's
Not
fault, nor was
Bowser's
it
fault.
Bowser's fault. It was Sean Capri's fault. I'm gonna call him out here. Love you, Sean. But
Happy birthday to your daughter! You kicked me out of Discord.
Also,
Yeah, and
I
then-
love you, Amanda. You can play Fortnite with me anytime.
No, she. You know what? I bet she will with you. That's the
Yeah,
difference.
Amanda.
She'll scold me
Because
because
I'm nice.
I can't play because I make my family dinner.
Everyone
and then
should
the moments
reach
that
out
we
to
do get to play.
Bowsah and I to play Fortnite. You don't
Yes.
need to reach out to Mitch. You can just reach out to Bowsah and I.
I'm gonna keep it so real. If you two get an invite and I don't, I'm never playing with Amanda again. Just saying. If
Okay,
I see,
you know what?
If
This
I
is-
see a separate Discord DM thread that's just you three and go, "Who wants to play Fortnite?" Never again, Amanda. Just saying.
Amanda, you know what you need to do here.
Do it.
You
it.
won't.
Yeah. Yeah. Do it.
There,
Fulia?
Fulia said she'll play with you.
There you go.
You got one friend.
I guess that's all I need, right?
We should have changed this episode title to "We Just Bully Mitch for an Hour and 30 Minutes."
Dude, what the
Awesome.
hell are you talking about? All weekend was bully Mitch when I was at Extra Life. Everybody was making fun of me except for Bowsah. Bowsah here was super nice to me. Her husband, well, for the most part. You yelled at me because I discussed one of my favorite games with Seth right between
Yeah,
you, but
put
that's
me to
fine.
sleep literally in the middle
I
of the
just
night.
want to say the amount of flack I got from Mitch here as I moderated all weekend was redonkulous. And for that reason, Amanda, reach out to us to play Fortnite.
No, I felt like the best was like, yeah. My favorite, actually, who made fun of me all weekend? Lockleth, because me and her had one single interaction ever before that. And she treated me just as poorly as you do to me, Fee. So it's crazy. Like, I don't know how that... Look at her face. I'm sorry, stream. She just looks so befuddled. She's like, wait, what did I ever do to
Guys,
you?
I just want to preface, before this episode started, we joined this channel and I asked Mitch, are you okay? Because he seemed down and proceeds to just roast me. And then ever since then, yes, I have been this way because I tried to be nice to Mitch and that was a mistake.
Oh no.
And so
Oh no.
is this an Xbox podcast or is this us just constantly bullying each other? Who knows at this point?
Who knows?
It's the bully cast with us. The bully drive.
The bully drive. New podcast coming to Carpool in 2025.
Yeah, where we just all yell at each other for
Just like the
solid
Bearded
hour.
podcast, just like the Disneyland podcast, just like all these podcasts that we figured out what we're going to talk about. So yeah.
Yeah,
Makes
by all
sense.
means.
Well,
I think
speaking of what this podcast is, Yarden wrote in and said,
Hey,
is the Xbox Drive an Xbox?
it is not an
Have a
Xbox.
great show tonight.
It is in fact not an Xbox. What
So,
you're
if
watching
you're
us on
not-
right now, though,
Probably
That's
an
an
Xbox.
Xbox. yeah,
Probably an Xbox. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you
probably a
haven't
nice
seen this,
Xbox.
the new marketing for Xbox is everything's an Xbox. You can even buy a T-shirt that says "This is not an Xbox" or "This
Yep.
is an Xbox." I was thinking about getting the hoodie that said "Not an Xbox" and the T-shirt that says "Is an Xbox," and yeah,
just
I don't even
really
know what that
confuse
makes
people
me.
when you get
Yeah.
warm and take your hoodie
just
off.
take one
yeah.
off and be like, "Yeah, it is." Just kidding. Ha.
I
Also-
don't know why. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, shout out to Hyun32 in the Discord because he post hashtag Fee was right and then put vindication for Fee. And then I proceeded to respond with a Captain Holt from Brooklyn Nine-Nine gif of just vindication because it's true. Because everything is an Xbox, guys.
Yep.
Everything is an Xbox. If you can play cloud gaming on it, it is an Xbox.
So
Yes!
Steve's right, though. I think you're not quite right yet, and I think they jumped the gun just a smidge on this marketing campaign because they said it's imminent that the games you own will be playable on the cloud.
Sure.
That would have been a perfect time to launch this campaign.
Agreed.
Say today you can play Dragon Age Veilguard in the cloud if you own it on Xbox.
Right.
So now your phone is your Xbox, and now your refrigerator is your Xbox, and whatever else. But it'll be true soon enough.
I think it's
Exactly.
actually already tested by insiders. I think.
Yeah, like-
I thought I read that somewhere that it was actually being tested by insiders as we speak right now. Maybe Alpha Ring insiders, something like that. That would have been nice. But like,
Yeah.
Sean makes fun of Xbox marketing all the time. I honestly love this marketing. I think
Yeah.
it's hilarious. I think it's
This is what they've been saying for years.
Mm-hmm.
This
And
is why
like,
Fee is here, because everything's an Xbox.
that's
true.
true. I laugh because if you go on Twitter, which is already a disaster zone as it is, but if you go on there and look at like the announcement of that, people
Yeah.
are like, Xbox is done. Xbox has failed. And I'm just sitting there going like, I'm sorry, this is hilarious. Did you know on the Xbox website, there is a quiz to where you could do a quiz to see, is this an Xbox or not? It is awesome. I'm such a fan. They're also doing like promos with other companies to like kind of say, yes, this is an Xbox or no, this isn't,
Yeah.
which I think is great. Like they're doing such a good job of basically explaining to you like, yes, this is literally anything that has a screen that's on the internet can be an Xbox.
Yeah, I want
Um,
the T-shirt of "This is a cat box" Fee.
Yeah, this is a
See you
cat box.
laughing at
Yep.
that,
I-
and I want it.
Was losing my mind. That is hilarious. This is a cap. This is a bento box.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
They, like I said, I mean, they did. I don't know what it is. I just think this is hilarious. I think this
Yeah.
is so funny, and it's right to the point. Like I said, it's like this is what we've been trying to get to, where this is an Xbox and this is an Xbox and this. You're right though, like 100%. It would have been awesome if they did have that same feature launch with it. That's what I was talking about right there. This is this is a pair of Crocs. This is an Xbox.
I
Yeah, that's
like
what I'm saying.
This is an eggs box.
Yeah,
That's good.
exactly.
That's really
Like,
good.
They did, like I said, they did a really good job. And then, like I said, they got the merch, which is great.
Oh, I want the merch.
The merch is really good. Like I said, I just think they did a really good job with this. And the Call of Duty timing is also great because again, what's the number one game they're showing on all these screens? Black Ops 6.
Yep.
Like, make sure you promote that on Game Pass, on everything. So yeah, Sean, like I said, makes fun of the marketing all the time. I think this is awesome. I think it's great. Man, I was just gonna say, do you think the PS5 web browser could be an Xbox? Did anybody try that yet?
I'm sure
What is
someone's
it?
tried it.
Take the PS5 like web browser
Oh.
and try to run the Xbox Cloud stuff on it, see if it works.
No, but I've done it on my Steam Deck.
Right.
So
That's
yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. That's cool though. I like I said, I'm just a big fan of this. This is so good. They do sell phone cases that straight up have it on the back. This is an
Yeah,
Xbox.
I've really thought about it, but there's kind of expensive.
Also, I need protection. Those things are just cool marketing.
Oh.
I'm basically paying to advertise for Microsoft.
Yeah, they should be handing those out on street corners.
Right. They should just give you out those stickers. Yeah. I like it though.
That's a very good question. Does anyone know when the new cloud stuff is launching?
I thought, like I said, I'm pretty sure alphas were testing it.
Last I heard, it was imminent. Like,
yes.
there should be any day now, which is why I was like, well, if it's that close, why not launch it with this marketing campaign? But
I think they had to get out there with just like
this is probably their holiday
stuff. Yeah,
marketing strategy, but
pretty much, yeah. I swear I saw something on it. I can look into it a little further, but yeah, it would be nice to be able to do the you purchase anything. Also, too, it'd be nice to be able to do that with back compat games, because like, there's a lot of games that you can't play on PC that were on Xbox. But what if you could do like for example, Gears 1, not because I'm wearing a Gears shirt or anything,
Of course.
but Gears 1
Totally
Ultimate
not.
Edition, that's on PC. But 2 and 3, there's no way to play those on PC. They never came out with a PC version of those games. So it's like, if you actually did allow me to emulate and do that on back compat on the cloud, or with that would be next level, because then you'd have a whole subset of people that never got to play X, Y, and Z games. I don't.
they're in Game Pass. Are they available on the cloud?
I don't
So let's
know.
see. Gears. I'll check on my phone.
Ears. See,
There you
Dee
go.
will know. She's like got it ready to go.
Yeah, she's got it. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but there
Yeah,
would be
we
other
have
games.
we have games. Gears of War. It just says specifically on console though, but it says
That's
download
what I'm
to
saying.
console.
So that's the part that I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on the part where it's like that console thing is gone. Where literally they emulate that.
Well, they don't even
on
have
the
to
go.
like emulate it, right? Like if it runs on a Series X, like isn't that essentially what the cloud is?
True.
It's a bunch of
But-
Series X's in a server rack.
Right. But like I said, I mean, the big thing is like they have to get to that point though where it's weird, because you're right. Not everything's on cloud, but once they hit that switch of like all your purchases then
Yeah.
can be played. But there's still some probably weird legal stuff when it comes to back
Yes.
compat stuff.
Well,
So, like,
even just
maybe
other
not.
games you purchase, third-party stuff will be weird as
Right.
well. I mean, look at GeForce Now runs into that issue as well.
Right.
So-
So there's some
Yeah.
still some hurdles that could be there. But like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff on here. Like I was just looking at, it says, cloud gaming, play 100 plus console games on PC. But yeah, Gears 2 is not here.
I might actually have to check because for some reason, like every single game on my phone is saying that it's just you can only download it through console. So I'm quickly just checking on my
Are you
actual
using
PC.
like the Xbox app because it's dumb now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they combined the cloud gaming
They
app
combine them,
and,
but you can't just launch
yeah.
the game right in there. Like
I
you used to be
have-
able to.
I'm on the PC app right now, but the thing is, these are all native on PC. You know what I mean? But when I type in Gears of War, Ultimate 4 and 5 and Tactics are the only things that come up. No,
Yes.
2 or 3 do not come up at all, or Judgment. So it's
Gotcha.
like those, like I said. So I mean, when they get to that point where literally all those things can be emulated on something on cloud,
Sure.
I think that's huge. That's going to be a very, very big deal, because then you're going to have a whole lot of people that have access to games that never had a chance. If say they were only PC gamers, or say they, only had a
Yeah.
PlayStation or a Switch, they have like abilities to do cloud streaming on those games. So
I
Just
don't
looking at the
recommend doing it on
website, it
Switch.
says Gears of War 2 I could play on the cloud.
what? Where? Like,
Xbox.com/play.
interesting.
It has
Yeah.
all of them.
Interesting.
Judgment 2, 3, 4, Tactics.
yeah. Yeah,
Since
it
they
says I
merged
can
the
play right
apps,
now.
It was a mess. Yeah.
It's just the mobile app is
The
freaking
mobile app's
out.
trash now.
Yeah, but it does say, like, right now, if I click, let's say if I wanted to right now hop into Gears of War 3, it says I can just click on play and then start
Holy
playing
crap,
it.
it does. So that's weird too, because then why would the Xbox app on the actual computer not have that? That's
Because
stupid
it's-
too.
Because it's cloud. You can't install. I don't know.
But I mean, there's a cloud
And-
gaming tab for the Xbox app on the computer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. It's just dumb. But
Also, the fact that I have to, like, no offense, Microsoft, but I have to launch the Xbox application like 3 times on my computer for it to actually load.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of
Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
actually, never mind. Screw searching for things. If you just go A to Z, it's there.
Yeah.
It is there.
Oh.
So, I mean, never mind. Good for them. They've apparently already had that. So,
Well, this is a great day for Mitch.
Yeah.
He's now found out that he can play all the Gears of War games that he wants to through his
Everybody
PC
should go play those.
or
They're
through
great
cloud
games.
gaming. I'm gonna
Plan on
leave
it.
the
We're supposed
podcast
to play
to
them
go
together.
we were supposed
Yeah.
to play them together.
play. Why not? Go play them now.
Time. You know what? Bowsah, me and you leave. Fee, run the show. We're back. We'll be
Okay,
back.
sounds like a plan.
No.
Just kidding. You're not being left with me, guys.
Just kidding. Don't leave the show.
You mean A through Z? Exactly. Thank you, Lockleth, for correcting him. That is the correct way. It is Z. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna
Who's
drink a
Zed and what
Dr.
did he do
Pepper.
to you?
Yeah.
Z. Correct.
Next up, the Goobla King says the Black Friday digital sale just started. Any games y'all picking up? I might finally pull the trigger on Dredge. Well, first and foremost, you should definitely buy Dredge. That is such an
Yes.
excellent game. In fact, I need to go back and play the DLC. But man, that's a good one. Highly recommend. So if it's on sale, do it.
Yeah.
Mitch, is there anything on sale you're gonna pick up?
So here's the thing. Things that I would pick up, nothing's on sale specifically that like I haven't played that's on a deep enough sale for me to purchase. Example, Star Wars Outlaws is like 25% off, but not something that would make me go, okay, I need to actually make the purchase now. There's a lot of games that are on here that are amazing games. I'm trying to point out ones that aren't on Game Pass, like
Yeah, that's the
Hogwarts
tough
Legacy.
part.
Hogwarts Legacy is $21. That game's
Yeah.
amazing.
That is worth it.
That
Every
game is
penny.
70% off. That game is amazing. Please go play that. Resident Evil 4 Remake is $20. Awesome. But I think that might be on Game Pass right now. Like, that's the hard part, is like a lot of these that, you know, every Assassin's Creed's on sale, pretty much. You can buy, holy crap, all of Valhalla for $35, all the DLCs with it for $35, and that game's probably 300 hours or something stupid. Like, there's a lot on here, but again, a lot of it, Borderlands is only $6. The Borderlands collection is $30, which is kind of nuts because I guess that includes every Borderlands game. But a lot of
Pick
these
that
games
up.
that are like really good sales, some of them are just on Game Pass. You can just, you know, use Game Pass to play them. But if you want to own them, of course, I'm going to tell you every day that's on sale. Titanfall 2 is $2.99. I don't care if it's on Game Pass or not. Give Respawn money. That's one of the best first-person shooters I've ever played in my life. So I will always talk about that. And of course, Kingdom Hearts is on sale, 60% off. Go do that. Love yourself. Go play Kingdom Hearts 1.5, 2.5, 2.8, and Melody of Memories. Go do all of that.
Kind of crazy.
Anything you're gonna pick up, Bowsah?
I'm eyeing up the Borderlands Legendary Collection for $9.99.
Mm.
So that's Borderlands Game of the Year Edition, the pre-sequel, and Borderlands 2. Because fun fact, the only physical game I own for Xbox is Borderlands 3.
Huh.
So I don't want to get like the Pandora's Box collection because Borderlands 3 is in that as well. So
Also, I just
Don't be
noticed
dumb.
Overcooked All You Can Eat, which is Overcooked 1, 2, and all the DLC is $16. That is a great couch co-op game.
Yeah.
Phenomenal game, so check that out too. Somebody was asking about the Diablo expansion. It is 25% off. Again, like, not saying that's not a bad. I mean, it just came out recently, so the fact that it's on sale at all is a good deal.
Yeah.
Right? It's 25% off. It just came out, what, a month and a half ago, something like that. So the fact that that's available, That's cool. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's awesome on here. Like Deathloop is $12. That game is amazing, but it's on Game Pass.
I do appreciate that they put the Game Pass logo
Yes.
on these things just in the big list, so I don't have to click it and find out that it's already there.
Correct.
Yep.
There's a lot of good that's on here. Poor Gotham Knights. Oh my god. Gotham Knights is $7. Man.
So, if you're buying Dredge, it is cheaper to buy the digital deluxe version than to buy the base version. So
I noticed that with Titanfall as well.
it's
Don't
5
ask
cents cheaper because it's 40% off, and the main game is just 35% off. So yeah,
Make it make sense. Like, what is that about?
Make it make sense.
Mathin'.
Like, yeah, Titanfall 2 base game $5.
Sure.
Titanfall 2 Ultimate Edition, which has all the DLC, the skins, and all that stuff. There was never story DLC, just a bunch of skins and stuff. $3.
Mm-hmm.
Enter the Gungeon, $4.49. Pretty good.
Yeah, there's, like I said, there's a decent amount of games that are on here. I also, just to point out too, so that's all the games themselves. Also, there are things like consoles are on sale, controllers are on sale. That's coming soon. I think that's all probably happening actually on Black Friday. The consoles and all that stuff, because like controllers say save up to $10 coming soon. Customize any controller with Design Lab and get free engraving. So that's a thing too. And of course, they do actually have a ton of merch that's going to be on sale as well, which is actually typically when I try to get all my Xbox merch is when they have that sale happening. So,
and pay attention if you are a member of like Xbox Fan Fest. I got a coupon in my email.
Yeah, I did
for
too.
some percent off of.
I think it was 20.
So yeah, it was pretty decent. So
yeah,
I might pick something up.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm surprised that $10 off the controllers. Typically, it's like way more aggressive, cheaper. Like most of the time, they have controllers for only like $40, which I thought controllers base price was $60. But typically, like stores might also just discount them more as well. Like I always tell people, like Black Friday, stock up on controllers. Not saying like some people go through controllers often. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's better to just, you know,
Some
for
people
whatever
play
reason.
too much Apex and COD.
Stick drift, you know, it's a thing. I'm just saying, looking out for the community. But yeah,
there's
like
a bunch of the Lego games on sale.
Yeah.
So if you're sad that you can't play Horizon on
Right.
PlayStation or Switch, you can buy other ones on Xbox on sale.
Exactly. Alan Wake 2 Deluxe Edition. I don't know if that comes with the expansion or not. That's $40.
Nice.
Yeah.
Get some Ace Attorney games, guys.
There you go.
Yeah.
Are those on Game Pass right now?
They were.
See, that's the hard part too, is like, I would say definitely look at the games that, even if they are on Game Pass right now, the fact that they won't be on Game Pass all the time, because again, they kind of come in and out. Example, the Resident Evil games. I feel like every Resident Evil game like hops in Game Pass for like 6 months and then leaves. So definitely make sure that, yeah, you check out some of those. All the first party Xbox stuff is usually like heavily discounted as well.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like the risk of those leaving Game Pass is non-existent, except for unless it's a Forza game. And then those just randomly leave all the time. I think Forza Horizon...
Well, they leave due to licensing issues. But...
Sure. But I think Forza... What I was going to mention is, I don't think it's a Black Friday thing. I think it's a until the license runs out and we have to take it off the store. I think it's Forza Horizon 4 is like super cheap right now. And it's like a permanent deal to basically try to sell as many copies before they have to take it off the store.
Yeah, but pay attention, because if you accessed it on Game Pass and you bought DLC, they like gave you the code to have it.
Right.
So you might already.
Yeah, like Forza Horizon 4, even Ultimate Edition is $20 flat out. So again, like, and that is going to be leaving the store, I think, in less than a month. So, I mean, if you're a big fan of those games, even though they're on Game Pass now, thanks to music licensing, they won't forever be.
Is it music? Or is it cars?
It could be both. Yeah. I know, like, you know what sucks is I wish certain games, like GTA had this issue with music, and they just hot patched the music out. They said fine, and they put out a patch and the music was gone. And I'm like, I mean, it sucks if you do that with cars, right, in the game. But like music, if say music is the problem, put out a patch and be like, cool, the song's gone. Have a good day. Like,
Yeah, I'd
you know,
rather they
take
do
it off the
that,
store.
and the game just didn't have licensed cars either. Like, I don't care. Just give me some wheels and let me drive.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the hard part is like some people like especially in those games, they tune up certain cars to be that's their car, and then all of a sudden
Yep.
they turn on the game and it's gone. Like that would kind of suck. So I think, like I said, it probably more likely would be cars, because like how easy it is just to patch out a song. If you patch out a song, unless it's like a Rock Band or Guitar Hero game, you're not gonna be like killing off a whole part of the community that's like, they took out this song, how dare they? Like people they did in GTA, they took out like like whole like 10 songs at one point in time. They were just like, whatever, like we just can't relicense these, take them out, we're still selling the game. So yeah,
That's fair. I mean, they always replaced it with something else, though.
usually yeah.
Yeah.
So as long as they do that, I mean, it is what it is. But there's a ton of Sims DLC on sale. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Still costs you the price of a house to own it all, but sure.
It's true.
It is insane, right? It is kind of nuts how they handle that game. But I mean, also people play the hell out of that game. So
Yep.
It's
yeah.
true. Well, I mean, people who usually play Sims just play Sims, and then
For sure.
like usually like Stardew Valley, and those are usually the games that they interchange between them. Like they're the people that will play it for months and then stop for a few months and then just come back full. It's the same thing for people who play Civilization, because Civ gets super expensive if you start buying all of the DLC, because they don't just come with all the rulers at once. You can buy them individually, and then by the end it's like $250 to get everything. Now mind you, that's not Sim numbers by any means, because Sim's in the thousands at this point, but still Sims is expensive. That's all I'm just gonna say there. I for myself, I don't think I'm gonna buy anything. I'm trying not to buy games. I have a lot of games in the backlog,
All right,
guys.
All right,
Kind of-
Sean.
Okay.
I will say
Me just
on the
dropping
Xbox sale,
$60 on an 8-hour game today.
right?
I'm not on that train.
I'll say
No.
on the sales, honestly, I don't see
Yeah.
anything I would buy either. Only because everything that's on here that's deeply discounted, I've already played it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
the only thing that I had my eye on was that Diablo expansion for my wife. But that's like, and again, it's like, it's a decent discount, but I mean, maybe if I wait for a spring sale, it'll be 50% off. I don't know.
Sure.
Is she gonna play it right away? You know what I mean? That's the other thing too, is like some of these
Yeah.
games, like, in order for me to like stop what I'm doing to play it, it better be like 90% off. And like, again, something I've heard that's great and I haven't played yet. What I'm actually more excited for, just because I haven't been as big of a PC gamer, I was telling them off stream, I recently purchased a Legion Go that's going to be on its way to me. So I'm actually going to be paying attention to that Steam sale a lot, because I'm about to load up that thing and play it. But yeah, like, I mean, there's some great games on here. I've already played them. And
Yeah.
again, that's why I pointed out like Hogwarts Legacy for $21
Do it.
is nuts. That's
Yep.
such a good deal. Even there's a bundle here that has that and Harry Potter Quidditch Champions, which I didn't play. It's $40. That's a solid deal too. Like, I mean, that's the stuff that you want to look at. You know, games that have been out a little more than a year, probably 70% off. If Star Wars Outlaws was 70% off, I'd absolutely pick that up. But like, I'm good for now.
I think it's mostly also because I'm also trying to look at getting a new cell phone. And I'm like, because I usually, like, when it comes to cell phones,
Getting
I
a
do
new
like
Xbox, you mean?
Yes, exactly. Had to process that for a second, because I'm like, wait a second. Now I understand what you're referring to is
This
what
is
we
an
just talked about like 20 minutes ago. Yes.
This is an Xbox.
Exactly. I think what's going to happen is I'm going to end up probably buying the Google Pixel 9 XL Pro. So because usually like when I do buy games like that, like buy I guess a phone like that, I usually think like, what kind of games can I play on it? And especially with the fact I could do cloud gaming.
The Xbox ones.
The Xbox ones, exactly. I mean, we're not talking about a Microsoft phone, by the way, because that sorry, Microsoft, that kind of crashed and burned a little bit.
Windows Phone, rip.
Yeah, Windows Phone did not go so swell, but no, I think that's something that like is a huge motivator for me because I do like mobile gaming. So it's something that I do try to keep in mind. So I think out of everything, if we think of like Xbox sales, that's probably what I'm going to do is probably get a new phone because did I break my screen? Yes. And is the top right-hand side of my phone not working well? Maybe. So
Also, yes.
also, yes. So yeah.
Have you looked at the folds at all? Simply because you do art and the mobile gaming?
So great question. I have looked at the Fold. It is $700 Canadian upfront right now, and that's on sale.
Yeah. It's a lot.
So it is a lot, and honestly, my only concern about that as well is the fact that it can, depending on like how often you fold it, is it can have a permanent line on it. Now, I have heard positive things, and there is YouTube videos about the testing of like folding it multiple times, but I think right now really what I've been using my phone for is like mobile gaming and then like listening to either podcasts, audiobooks and music. And then if I want to work on art, I just have my massive behemoth of a iPad that I use.
Right.
So
if you have the iPad, then yeah, that makes sense.
Exactly. So that's the positive for me is I usually use that instead. But mind you, it would be kind of nice to have something a little bit smaller because lugging around 12.9 inches of a very expensive machine. Yeah, it's a fairly expensive like it's
that's a big ass iPad.
Yeah, it's a big iPad. I use it all the time. That's where all the bobbies have been created on that
All
iPad.
those wonderful art.
It's a special iPad there.
It's a special iPad. It has all the arts on
It'll
it.
go up in the Carpool Hall of Fame one day. It'll be
When
retired.
I stop using it,
Auction it off. Proceeds benefit Extra Life.
Exactly.
Okay, in like 4 years when I get a
He's
new
like,
iPad.
could you not sell my stuff? That'd be great.
Okay. I like to think I'm very charitable, but that's whoa.
Here's my
Might be
whole
a step too
iPad.
far.
Have yourself some
It's like I'm
fun.
trading that bad boy in.
Maybe
Right.
who knows? Maybe I just like post the videos because what's really cool when you're drawing on Procreate, it does do a video while you're
Yeah.
drawing. It does a time lapse. Who
Right.
knows? Maybe we'll see those somewhere at some point. Because I figured out how to download those recently. So yeah, either way, I think that's probably what I'm going to be doing. I just have so many games that I've been thinking about playing and wanting to play. Like there's Rika I want to play, and a number of other games that I just put on the back burner, especially last month when I got sick. So I have those games. So I'm probably gonna do that first. And I do need to play more Xbox games, but as you guys may have noticed when I was sharing my screen, I have a lot of games downloaded.
Right.
So I'm gonna probably do that because I want to. But I think there's a great variety for people who want to check it out. So go check out the Black Friday sale because even though Black Friday's next Friday?
2 weeks.
No, 2 weeks.
It's in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Guys, next year it's going to be like Black Friday sale starts on like Halloween. Every year it gets
Everything should just always be on sale.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean,
screw
yes.
MSRP, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Ain't nobody got time for that.
right.
boom.
I was
Great
I
question.
was super close to getting that fold though. Here's what I'll tell you. I saw the Samsung Fold.
Yes.
And then I personally I like Samsung phones quite a bit. I'm
Sure.
a huge fan of them. I love them.
Yeah.
And then I saw the Google Pixel Fold, and I will tell you, the Google Pixel Fold was definitely the better folding phone.
Yep.
I was looking at it, and I'm like, this is cool, but you're right. It's like add 500 US to the price, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I better use this a
That
lot
stuff's
if I do
expensive.
that.
Even I had a couple of the flips. So
Yeah.
like normal phone folds in
Yeah.
half.
Yeah.
Those are nice. I actually like
Those are nice for women because they don't allow us to have real pockets.
exactly.
facts.
But even still, I mean, also tell that to me where my short pockets were the reason why I had to get a new phone. So
That's
you know what I'm
true.
saying? Apparently, I
Yeah.
have women's shorts that I wear. Don't put that on the internet. Go on.
Where do you think we're recording this?
Quaggy has a question.
Does
No. First up, the Jiggy Collector also asked about the Black Friday sale, but
There we go.
added, what are you putting on your list to get for Christmas? So apparently, Fee needs a new phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Mitch doesn't because he already destroyed his and had to get a new one.
Correct.
I do not need a new phone at the moment.
Yeah.
What else we got on our Christmas list? Anybody getting a new
Oh.
Xbox? Fee's getting a new Xbox. We already covered that.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, Are we talking like just overall what we
In
want for
general?
Christmas?
Sure, why not?
They want to know what
Okay.
our Christmas. Okay.
Guys, I'm obsessed with books. So that's what I want for Christmas. It's just
Nice.
books. I've just been reading books.
Those, in fact, are not Xboxes. Carry on.
Okay, I do want to say
Maybe
that
a Kindle could be.
I mean, I already have a Kindle. It's right here. Look, I even have a game-related sticker on it. It's Honk Darling. It's Gustarian. Fantastic. Someone posted I just want to shout out, I think it was Drellesh, she posted in the Discord. It was this like, if you put $8 aside every day, you'd have 2,000 some odd dollars at the end of the year. And then they're like, if you read 20 pages every day for a year, you could read 30 books. And I'm like, excuse me? That's like 243 pages. The books that I read, on average, 400, if not more pages per book. And I've read 43 books according to Goodreads. So
Dang.
That's a lot.
It's not
But she
even
wants more.
Book.
I want more books. I just want
Yep.
books. I like books. Books are great, even though I read all of it on Kindle anyway.
Yeah,
We
so
consider
send
these
fee,
trophies.
Amazon gift cards.
Amazon gift cards for free. Yeah. Amazon gift
Books.
cards. It's okay. I was about to say, send me Steam gift cards. I got to start building this library on Steam up. You know what I'm saying? I got to start getting those portable games. That's what I'm saying. That and the only other thing on my list is a portable, a network attached storage because I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
And I need that. Like, I need to start having all my video files, all my stream backups, all those things off this computer because I have an 8 terabyte hard drive in my computer right now that is close to being filled. And yeah, I just need more. So I need something that's local that I can pull from whenever. Not to mention, I don't know how it works with that Legion Go, how well it's going to work pulling stuff, remotely. It is a Windows 11 device, so it could technically. Maybe I can just pull some games off of it or something. I don't know.
I have homework for you once you get that.
Ooh, okay. So yeah, like that's the only things on my list. Steam gift cards because I got that Legion Go coming, and then a network attached storage because I'm a big old nerd. What about you, Bowsah?
I think I need a new camera. I don't know if we
Hey,
talked about this.
are you talking about the webcam?
Yeah, this thing.
Face cam pro.
It works
Face
sometimes.
cam pro.
So
You
new
already know I
camera.
gave you the rundown on cameras. I told
Yep.
you everything about those. So yeah.
yep.
Facecam Pro is pretty awesome. Green Jeans, you're in the
time.
chat. Facecam Pro, I'll send you a link. Facecam Pro.
No, he already has an assignment for the holidays.
Got it. Okay. Sorry, Green Jeans. Don't
What
mean
is
to put
it?
more on your plate. My bad.
He's gonna get me a new helmet for riding my motorcycle.
Hey.
He's concerned about this noggin for whatever reason. I don't know.
I mean, that's important.
Somehow he's concerned about my head.
yeah, I don't know.
Who would have thunk?
Not a whole lot up there, but
Jesus Christ.
it's all bleached out now. It's gone.
It's all green and stuff.
Yep. All right. Next up, we got Quaggy, who says, "It is I, the Quaggy, king of the Xenobabes. I see Fortnite is bringing back Chapter 1, Season 1. As a new Fortnite player, should I be excited for this upcoming throwback? I have no idea, Quaggy. I was not there."
So it's now becoming a permanent mode, which was rumored forever. Basically OG Fortnite, OG map, OG. The one thing they were talking about, the rumor is that every time they change seasons, it would be a throwback season. So it would be like OG Fortnite is a mode, and then this season is Chapter 1, Season 1, like the very first Fortnite you've ever played ever. And then next season, it could be Chapter 1, Season 4 map. You know what I mean? Like, that's the rumor, which wouldn't be a bad idea to have the throwback stuff. The throwback stuff's cool, but at the same time, there's a lot of things. Like, again, some guns are cool. It's just, like I said, it's all those people that had the nostalgia factor of like, oh, I remember this gun. I remember this gun. I remember this map. I remember this area. Those are cool. And I'm not saying you shouldn't check it out because, I mean, again, it's not like it costs you extra to try it. But at the same time, certain things are like, yeah, this shotgun sucks compared to this shotgun that's in the current season. You know what I mean? So there's might be some things that you might throw you off. But I mean, all the people that played Fortnite back in the day, they're super ready to go with it. So yeah.
Ryan, I was going to just say that Mitch is literally describing WoW Classic, but Fortnite.
Is that what they do? Like, is that
Yeah.
kind of what they do? They have like the old seasons come back basically, or the old
So
expansions?
essentially what happened was back in, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Ryan. I think back in 2011 they announced WoW Classic, which just had just basic WoW, and then after that they did Burning Crusade, and then on top of that now they're on Wrath of the Lich King, and they're probably going to be projected to do Mist of Pandaria within like the next year or so. So it is really cool to be able to see that progression, at least for myself, because I can only compare it to, I guess, WoW, is seeing like an expansion that was like my first, like Fee's first WoW, which was technically Burning Crusade because I was leveling during Burning Crusade, but my actual like real expansion that I actually did stuff was Wrath of the Lich King. So yeah, I think this is a good opportunity to get people interested. And mind you, I particularly was very interested in the fact that it's no build, because I don't like building anything. I'm not going to do that. That's a bunch of buttons. When I tried to do build mode back in the day, back in like 2017, 2018, it was a lot of like weird walls being put up and no stairs. And it was just, I can't do it. Like, shout out to the people who could just like build crazy towers like instantaneously. My brain does not function that way. They announced MOP and also WoW Classic. Okay, that's a little much. We'll talk about, Ryan, you and I need to sit down and have a conversation about that. But I think this is a good like kind of bring like the nostalgia factor, because what didn't that come like isn't like season 1 from like 2016, 2017?
Probably.
Probably.
I don't know.
Okay,
wasn't playing
cool.
back then, so
Yeah,
got me.
I never played WoW a day in my life.
Are they doing
so.
it? Is
No,
it
I'm
also
talking
gonna
about
be zero
Fortnite,
build?
Mitch.
Oh, Fortnite.
I'm talking about Fortnite, guys.
When did Fortnite come out? It had to have been around. Had to have been around that time.
July
remember.
21st, 2017.
you
I
go.
was
Very close.
correct because I said 2017, so I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna
There
take
you
that
go.
one
Win
as
is
a
a
win
win.
for me. A win is a win.
Yeah, but
Funny
are they
thing, we're
gonna
talking
do
about
no
classic
builds?
modes. Yeah, they're gonna have no build modes
All right.
No build,
in
I'll
those.
play it.
Yeah.
I'm in.
The only thing that's weird though, but here's the thing that starts to get weird is like with the movement, they did not go back OG. So like just to be clear, all old school movement in Fortnite didn't have like mantling, it didn't have like that run sprint, it didn't have any of those things. Those they still keep in the game, because without those, if you had no build without those things, it would be bad, because they designed the map around the fact that certain heights
could
you're
build your way
only
out.
gonna be able to get there based off the fact that you can build.
Yeah.
So like there are certain things that they do have to keep. So it's not like super duper OG where they took out all the movement and everything. So the movement's still there. Which is good, because like I said, like it would kind of suck if there was no build and then you land on top of tilted towers on the top of the tower and you're like, cool, how do I get down without dying? Because sometimes that wasn't a thing. You had to farm mats and then build your way down to not die. So they still have like some of the movement tech and stuff, which is good. I was gonna say though, I forgot to mention Apex did an OG mode. I forgot all about that. I haven't done it yet. It's OG season 1 stuff where they have like the weird gun attachments they used to have back in the day. The original Kings Canyon map is there too. I haven't tried it yet because a lot of people forgot how good certain guns were, and they just get real mad going to play that. They're like, oh yeah, we forgot the wingman was ridiculous in this mode. Because like the damage it used to do, the rate of fire used to do, all the nerfs that they put on that gun, they took them all away in that OG mode of Apex. So yeah, that's the weird part, is like Fortnite actually changes the guns, right? Like it actually change out this type of shotgun, whereas Apex hasn't changed the guns. They've just changed the stats of the guns. So that's where it's a little different. But yeah, that's what I was trying to say with like OG classic Fortnite, is the fact that it's like the shotgun that's in there is not going to be the same shotgun you're playing normal Fortnite with right now. So
my question to you two is, do these games need a classic mode? And the reason why is because not only did Fortnite announce this, but we also have Overwatch that has a classic mode.
I saw
currently.
that.
And so it just seems like I'm going to say it straight up. I recognize the reason why classic mode exists for WoW, because classic WoW came out 20 years ago. Cool. Wrath of the Lich King came out in 2008. That makes sense. But this is just, it seems like it might be continuous thing. We might see something like this in Apex or maybe in Destiny or on these, like a lot of these shooters that might just say like, oh, we have a classic mode now. So do you feel like this is like a need, or is this something that's like, what are your thoughts on it, Bowsah?
Nah, they're just playing off nostalgia. They just want to get old players back into the game.
Yep.
And they I think they probably want them to come in and try zero build and see if they want to play it some more. Like maybe you got out of it because you didn't like all the building.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How about you,
That's
Mitch?
exactly what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Like, I mean, you're just hitting all the people that like have those memories of OG Fortnite and like playing with their friends. And I mean, it is cool, right? I mean, like I said, to like when am I gonna sit there and go, I don't think it's awesome to fly back to OG Kings Canyon where Skulltown is there and Thunderdome is there and like those POIs where you're like, I remember insane fights from when I first played this game. Like that's absolutely who it's triggering. Permanently sticking around is the part that I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a little weird. Because I feel like the only thing that's nice about it is the fact that they don't really have to do much, right? They just have to put that map in there, have a good day. They don't need to tune it. They don't need to tweak it. It's already been tweaked. It's already been a thing. So for them to just put like a small team to just make sure it works, it doesn't kill them to do it. I think Fortnite probably would be the only one that would have a permanent version of that. I can't see Apex doing that. Overwatch, WoW makes sense because, like I said, the difference with like Apex from OG to now is vastly different. Like I'm talking, they are two different games, right? There's so many more abilities, so many other characters, so many other things that like weren't thought of. Like imagining like, oh, now that I have this character going back to the OG map, you can play this POI completely different if you want to, right?
Sure.
So I mean, there's a lot of cool things about it, but I think Fortnite is the only one that has the nostalgia of like such good maps and POIs that they stick there. I think what would be better for Fortnite is if they introduced like those OG battle passes again, in case some people didn't get those battle passes from back then and some of those skins. I think that would probably get more people to come back.
That's what I'm wondering. Is there? I don't know if it's been talked about. I didn't read into this at all.
No.
I
Is
didn't
there
either.
gonna
I
be
just
a
heard it was
separate
coming
battle
back. And I was
pass for that mode. Like we know, like they split out the music thing, right?
yeah, they split out the music thing. I want to say there were some rumors of OG Battle Pass items being purchasable again
Yeah, in the
somehow. Yeah, in the shop. The new rule starting now with Battle Pass items is they're only exclusive for 18 months.
Yeah.
So anything that's in the Battle Pass now that typically, like, example, I'll never be able to buy Mandalorian. He was a level 100 Battle Pass skin, and it sucks because I would love so much to have Mandalorian. Can't get him. But in these OG modes, if they actually give you that OG Battle Pass again, which again, they won't have problems with the licenses on any of these things because everything that was a licensed awesome skin in a Battle Pass, they still have the licenses too. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like
always available to use. So
it's always available to use. Yeah. So it's just like,
should be good.
I think that would draw more people back if you could say, oh, well, here we go. Here's this. Oh, right there. Coming back here to stay, Battle Royale from the start and explore the OG map, collect OG loot, and relive OG seasons. But it doesn't mention the Battle Pass.
Yeah.
No, from what I've seen, it doesn't specifically state anything about the OG Battle Pass. It's just showing like the OG loot, which like I understand, at least for myself, especially since I came back last season where we they had like the Avengers items. Like as cool as it was to get like the Black Panther like gloves and stuff like that and like getting the shield, it seems like almost like overwhelming in a way. So I feel like it makes sense to kind of have like almost like a basic mode, like is kind of the best way to put it. It's just like very straightforward. This is the game, and then that's it. There's a lot of things going on now in Fortnite because when Fortnite first came out, there's no vehicles, there was no like crazy, like there wasn't Snoop Dogg, there wasn't Eminem, there wasn't like just these massive collaborations. It was just 99 people going into a battle royale mode and just fighting to the death, and then that was it. Which I respect that. And I think that's a kind of a good way to like introduce people to maybe if you've never played Fortnite before, because it can be overwhelming. Like if you like land in a specific area and like if you land in, what is it, Snoop Dogg's like compound right now, it's absolutely crazy. There's
insane.
NPCs, there is Snoop
They're
Dogg,
immediately aggressive.
and they're
Yeah.
aggressive. But like if you went in and just dropped down to like a very basic, I think that's a good way to introduce people to the game. So I think there's benefits for it, but I don't know if it's going to be something that would make sense for a lot of other online shooters or like battle royales right now, because I can't think of any that would require something like this. But who knows? Hopefully we get like some sort of like nostalgia, like, hey, we brought the OG map back. I agree, Mitch. I think this would be a great opportunity to bring back the old skins, or like some sort of like battle pass that's just nostalgia, and it's just like these OG, like, we brought it out of the vault, here are these things that people have not been able to get for the past 5+ years,
Right.
and we revamped them, we did some, like, we added some bells and whistles, here you go crazy, go nuts. And I think that's a good opportunity for that. So I'm, as someone who's now getting into Fortnite for who knows how long, because I did play quite a bit in 2018, which was just less than a year after like the first season started. So who knows?
There's a lot of people, like I said, like it's like all the new people that are joining going, oh man, that's a cool skin. Wonder will it'll be back in the store. And it's just like, it won't be. This was part of Battle Pass, season chapter 1, season 3's Battle Pass. You're never going to get it again. I think if you did that, it would be like, again, like have that season available where you can get that. Also, if you say already did that whole season, give people like a recolor of those skins that's special for people that already did those battle passes.
Yeah.
So it just gives them another reason to do, go through that battle pass one more time, right? It's like, oh, you already went through it the first time around. Cool. Here's your second time around. Here's those same skins, but cool recolor versions of them that are exclusive for you now, because again, you played it back then. So there's just like a lot of ways they could make people want to play it. Apex is doing like, I mean, it's kind of a same thing right now with Apex, is like in the normal BR, they have what's called relic weapons, because there's weapons that have attachments that aren't in the game anymore. And it sucks when you're like, oh man, the Prowler used to have this select fire thing and it was full auto. When you talk about that with new people, they're like, oh, I wish I could have played it with that. And now that's a thing, right? So like, that's a cool way to do the nostalgia. But out of all games, I think WoW and Fortnite are the only ones I think that could stick it around, that would have enough of a player base to be like,
Well, that's another thing you run into, right? That's why a lot of other games aren't going to do it as like an ongoing thing.
because you guys just
Split
split the
your player
player
base.
base. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So
Yeah.
But I also feel like the OG one is going to die out.
but that's the
6
thing, is
months
like,
from now, are people still going to be playing OG Chapter 1, Season 1?
Well, I think
no, but that's why I think you should rotate the seasons out, right?
Yeah,
Like
if they do.
there,
like
there
we
was
don't
the
know what
season
they're
they
doing.
had with like when they first introduced the planes. Like I remember that season, that Christmas season where they had the planes in the game. So like if they rotate that in and out, it could have people coming back to just the OG version of it. But you're right, like
I
you're
miss
getting a lot of people that
motorcycles.
show up for OG right away. But you're right, after 3 months, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, Tilted Towers was fun.
And
I'm
they have
good.
it set up interesting because this season is short. Like this
Yeah.
battle pass is really short. It's like half as long or something.
Right.
So now what the OG thing comes out December 6th, I think.
Something like that.
So
I'm
I'll be done with the
excited
battle pass by
to-
then.
Yeah, I'm excited to check. Again, it's just fun. It's cool. It doesn't cost you anything extra. And I, again, like you're right though, because Fortnite now has been saturated with just licensed items that make the game insane. And like last year or last season when they had that like chainsaw thing for Texas Chainsaw Massacre that literally zipped you across the map. It's
I
like,
love that thing.
or they had the jetpacks for Iron Man, and like that pissed people off because of like how quickly it changed how the game is played. And you're
Yeah.
right. If you just want that OG, none of these BS items,
Mhm.
just guns, you one-on-one with people, that's going to be
Not
a good
armored
option.
cars with grenade launchers on them.
Yeah, none of that nonsense. Right. Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah,
Exactly.
cool.
Yep.
Good question.
Nice. All right. Next up, our last question for the week. Tim Paullin writes in, how many Xboxes are in your house and how many were at Extra Life? Congrats again
Oh my
for
God.
kicking butt once again. Bowsah, your hair is marvelous. Well, thank
It
you,
is
Tim
marvelous.
Paullin. You're wonderful for saying so.
Okay. So if we're going
I don't
off the
like-
marketing now,
count? Like, I need a abacus or something.
Okay.
How do we add all of this up?
Wish I was exaggerating. Probably 20. If I had to guess, I have a family. Like I have a bunch of people here, right? Everybody's got a phone. I have 5 actual physical Xbox consoles in my house.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even start
everybody's got
counting
a
those
phone.
yet.
Yeah, exactly. And like everybody's got a phone. I have tablets, laptops, I have computer. Like, yeah,
I have at least 11.
I would say 20. There's 10 between consoles and phones.
How many people you have in your house just with phones is crazy.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, literally, hold on. 5 people, 5 phones. That's 10. I have my computer here, my wife's laptop, the iPad.
Oh, I didn't count my iPad. There's 12.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
like,
is crazy. What else? Can I play?
I have Samsung
Xbox
TVs. I have Fire Sticks. Oh, I have 20 easily.
Yeah.
Easily. I have 20. 100%.
Oh, yeah. I already have 12. Like, yeah, you got it.
I have 4 Fire Sticks in the house. I have Samsung TV and LG TV. Like, yeah. 20 easily for me.
What do you got, Fee?
Okay, so if I do 2 computers, 1 Steam Deck, 1 Switch, an actual like older Xbox, my iPad, my phone.
Hold on. Switch?
If you jailbreak it, you probably can.
I don't know about the Switch.
I don't
Go
know.
on.
We'll remove the Switch. So then, oh god, now I lost count.
I'm sorry.
I would say 15. I would say 15.
Yeah. If you're anybody in tech interested in anything like that, you probably have over a dozen.
Yeah, I have a lot.
It adds up fast. As Johan points out, don't forget, you too are an Xbox.
That's right.
There's a T-shirt that says it.
Yeah,
It's got to be true.
am
That's
an
a
Xbox.
weird T-shirt. I'm sorry. That's a weird T-shirt.
That's a little weird.
This is
I
not an
still kinda want
Xbox. Is a great. Yeah, this is not an Xbox. Is great. I was like, this is an Xbox. I'm like, but you're a liar. You're not an Xbox.
Now I'm
Maybe
curious
I
if we
have
can...
a screen implanted into my chest.
Right. Just duct tape a phone to my chest. I'm an Xbox.
Like an old Kindle Fire.
Right.
Slap it on.
Exactly.
I am an Xbox. Booyah.
Man.
There might be a way to, I'll try to have like I'm gonna have to try my Kindle and see if I can get to the Xbox
that,
website.
Like, 1/4 of a frame per second.
I
You
mean,
get the new,
if it works,
get the
it
new
works.
Kindle Color. That's what you need
Maybe.
for playing Game Pass.
There's a lot of problems with that. That's a whole other thing. A lot of
The
people are
problem
returning
is
it.
I absolutely do not need it, but I still want it.
You still want it. Here's the
That's
thing:
right.
you can't get it in Canada. Fun
Oh.
fact. Don't know why. Thanks, Amazon, for not including Canada on the Kindle Color.
Well, I'd say that I'd buy one and ship it to you, but it would take like 17 years to get there because Canada hates packages.
Canada
from the US.
Customs.
We're not even going to talk about mailing in Canada right now.
You'd have a
'cause-
better time physically walking it through the border,
Yeah.
like getting to her. You would have a much faster time doing that.
Yeah. No,
That's
it's
true. I could
it's
just take
wild.
another cruise and bring it with me.
There you go.
There you
That
go.
sounds like a way better option.
Do it.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Write it down.
Sean, put that in your Excel sheet.
Yeah.
Sean is shaking his head at this conversation about Kindles on an Xbox podcast.
We're talking about how you can play Xbox on them. What do you want from
Yeah,
us?
for real.
It's
It's
true.
very on topic.
It's so
very
weird because
topic.
like I didn't even think about like Fire Sticks are their own device that literally and that like they actually advertise it in the advertised marketing actually has Fire Sticks on there.
On Amazon, it says play Xbox.
Yeah. I'm gonna count now. I actually want to count. I'm
Everybody,
not
this is your
exaggerating when I think
homework.
20 is the number.
Everyone watch this is an Xbox advertisement, and then make your list, get your count. How many are in your house? Put it in the comments below, or share it in Discord in the Xbox Drive channel.
Do both for engagement.
Yes, please.
Also like the video if you haven't already done that.
Yeah. I also think you should also include in your message the wildest thing that you can play cloud gaming on.
Yeah. Maybe we
Please.
don't want to know that.
What are they going to do?
I don't know. Like,
You don't know
Other
what has web
people are
browsers these
very
days. You know what I'm saying?
imaginative. Just saying.
Engagement,
Oh, God.
guys. I don't know what to do.
All right.
Engagement, she said.
Wow.
Like engagement's engagement.
We're getting
you know what I'm
thrown
saying?
off YouTube.
Dislikes still get you engagement.
What do you
I'm
mean?
just saying.
Oh my gosh. I said nothing. I meant, you know what? A refrigerator. They have those like Samsung refrigerators
Yep.
that have A
Browsers?
full-on tablet on it.
Yeah.
You guys are the problem. I'm not the problem. I wanted to know if you guys had really cool refrigerators or not. No, it's your fault. You
My
right there.
fault?
Your fault.
How's
I
it
blame you? You're bad influence, Mitch.
Oh, wow. All right, before we
Uh.
get thrown off the internet, it is time to thank our wonderful supporters over on patreon.com/carpoolgaming. Starting out with our ultimate producers, Jonathan Brown, the man behind the music on this show and the PlayStation Drive. Also, just dropped a new single, Forgotten. Go check it out anywhere you can stream music.
JB is awesome.
Cwagmire. Yeah, JB is awesome. I love that dude. Also awesome, Cwagmire, who reminds you that the best babes are Xenobabes. And TechMike, who says, whether you are Kevesi or Agnian, you are a Xenobabe at heart. How true. Platinum producers Smokin Joe, Solo, The Captain, and Tim Paullin. Gold members Adam K, Anna, Awesome Dave, BobLoblaw, Brad Moore, Brian Reese, Cecily Carrozza, Dan and Luma, Dannohh, Emily O'Kelly, Hoppel, Yon32, Liger Woods 330, OldMrFrump, Patrice Mallette, Peje EP, Shane Erickson, TheDonRob, and the Jiggy Collector. Mitch, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me everywhere, Mitch Power 1116. Recently I put out a recap video for my 24-hour Extra Life charity stream, which you can check out on YouTube right now. It's a full 45-minute video. If you want to see me in a lot of pain, going through a lot of terrible things to raise money for Phoenix Children's Hospital, make sure you guys check that out on YouTube. But you can find everything at mitchpower1116.com.
I think you still owe me a slap.
I do, and an ice bucket.
Meaning
and, I have two
Your wife
ice.
is gonna
I'm sorry,
slap you, not that
two
you're gonna
pies in the
slap me.
face, ice bucket, and slap. Yes, I do.
Got it.
100%.
Fee, where can people find you on the internet?
People can find me here and on the Twitch. And also you can find me on Twitch because I will be playing Phasmophobia. So find me over at Zoranix. You can find me over on, is it called Blue Sky? You find me at Blue Sky.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Zoranix. Because that's where I'm gonna stay, because I went on Twitter today and I was like, nope.
Nope.
I walked in and I walked out, and then I went back to Blue Sky where I felt safe. So I'm gonna stick over there. Go follow me. By the way, shout out to everyone who followed me right after this podcast last week, because I got 3 follows just
Nice.
after the podcast. Like during the podcast it happened. So shout out to everyone who did that. Go check me out over there. I have a cute little emoji. Just a laughing emoji. So go check me out over there. And that's it. Where can people find you, Bowsah?
You can find me pretty much everywhere at Bowsah13, including on your Xbox and your PlayStation, and X and Blue Sky and Instagram and wherever people hang out any days. Whatever. All the places. But most importantly, checking the comments below to see how many Xboxes everyone has in their house. It better be a lot. I think that's it. I think we did it.
Did we do it?
Should we say goodnight to the people?
We should.
Good night,
Good night
everybody.
to the people. Thanks for
Good night to the
everybody.
people. Bye.
Thanks for listening. Thanks so much for tuning into this episode of the Xbox Drive. Now, before you drive off, be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and follow Carpool Gaming on socials. Don't forget that we've got some awesome Xbox Drive merch on carpoolgaming.com, and you can also support the show on Patreon at patreon.com/carpoolgaming for exclusive content. Links to everything are in the description. We'll see you next week.